Welcome to the best and the greatest Rocket League How to Rank Up video ever. After watching this video, you're gonna have insane mechanics just like Squishy Muffins, Justin, and other RLCS pros. By doing my simple tricks, you are gonna be able to compete at the RLCS level and even win the RLCS World Championships next season. That is a guarantee. So sit back, put on that strap on, and let's get right into it.
But in all seriousness, yeah, every Rocket League How to Rank Up tutorial on the fucking platform is utter bullshit. They all have promises of making you a better player and steps to becoming a better player, but in reality, they're not gonna work. They just aren't. You wanna know why? Because there is no magic out there that will teach you how to dribble like this. If you're a new player and you wanna learn how to keep the ball on top of your car, well, let me fucking tell you something. You will learn eventually, but it's not gonna be overnight. Yeah, it is true. Sitting in free play and practicing dribbling will help. But ultimately, what's going to help you with your ball mechanics, your dribbling, your air dribbles, just rebounds, making you a better player, is just playing the fucking game. The number one best way to rank up at any competitive esport is by playing the game, playing ranked. And I don't even mean just sitting in free play, hitting the same shot over and over. Let's take this redirect training, for example. I could sit here all day trying to hit this redirect training, right? But guess what? At the end of the day, once you get into an actual competitive match, you're not going to be able to hit this. It's not making you a better player because you are hitting the same shot at the same speed with the same initial car speed and the same trajectory over and over and over again until you hit it once. Even if you can hit it 5 times in a row, 10 times in a row, that's good for fucking you then. But it's not gonna help you in an actual game because you aren't actually learning. You have the muscle memory now to do one shot, and your mechanics really aren't getting better because you are doing the same shot with no variance over and over. So yeah, sitting and training, practicing shots actually is not helpful. It's a waste of time. Now, if you're just warming up before you go into competitive, then sure, okay, that's different. Just warming up the mechanics, that's fine. But honestly, the best way to train is free play because every time you hit the ball, every time it bounces, it's going to be different and it's going to be realistic to an online game. It doesn't even matter if you have infinite boosts. I don't really think it creates bad habits or anything, but yeah, just hitting these bounces, like let's say I hit this ball against the wall right here. Okay, how is it gonna bounce? It's gonna be a little bit different each time, and it has variance, and that's what you want in training. The ultimate number one best way to rank up is just play the fucking game. Just play the game. There's no fucking genie that you can wish upon that'll help you become better at this damn game. You wanna know why the pros have 5,000 hours in the game? How I've hit Grand Champ for the last 4 seasons? And I have 3,000 hours in the game. You want to know how? Because I put in the time. They put in the effort. You're going to put, if you want to hit Grand Champ, you're not going to be Grand Champ overnight. You will put thousands of hours into the game. Now, I know Grand Champs with as little as 1,500 hours. Cool. Honestly, hours are different, but you're not going to be a Grand Champ with 200 hours in the game. You just aren't. You're going to put a lot of time and a lot of effort to getting these mechanics down. And you want to know what's great? The more you play, the higher of a rank that you get. You might not notice it, but you are getting better. Like your car control, your ball control, all the little things you couldn't do before, you're by default, you're getting better at understanding the physics of this game. The better you get, the higher your rank. Let's take this wall to air dribble now. Every time I hit the ball, I know now exactly where the ball is going to go and how I should tilt my car to follow it up to get a nice air dribble into the goal. When I go off the ceiling, depending on where the ball is, I know whether I have to jump, fall off to hit. Okay, that sucked, but I'm trying to talk while playing, which I'm not very good at doing. If you want to hit a fucking rebound like that, you're not going to do it overnight. You're not going to be a gold level player going into free play, practicing it for a couple hours, and then be able to pull it off in the match. Because there's so much more things that go into it. Not just mechanics, but like rotational game, your rotations, the speed of your play. There's just so much more than just hitting a fucking double tap. Let me tell you something. Double taps and Grand Champ gameplay are pretty much the highest level mechanic you'll see. People who go for flip resets, even at low GC, yeah, they fuck up and then they get scored on. In fact, if I go for a flip reset right now, I'm only champ 3 right now because I haven't played too much this season. If I go for a flip reset in one of those games, yeah, I'm probably gonna get dumpstered on and I'm gonna miss. People know how to defend that shit. Like, people understand, okay, challenge early. Just challenge early. Doesn't matter if you miss the ball, just make them throw the ball away. So just practicing the same high level mechanics as a low level player over and over is so bad. Even practicing high level mechanics as a high level player isn't always the best strategy. You wanna know what the best strategy really is? True shit, 100%. Find an online match, jump into some competitive, and just play. And I'm talking about play for 3, 4, 5 hours a day. And then yes, you will get better. If you're putting a couple hours a week in, you're not gonna get better. You might as well be that guy who sits in fucking casuals and pub stomps people, because you will not get better at competitive if you play a couple hours a week. If you play an hour a day, that's not even that great, because let's take a player like me, for example. It takes me a little bit to warm up. It takes me maybe at least a half hour before I'm warmed up and have a feel like I have decent mechanics. I'm on my game. So yeah, then I'm only getting actual like half hour of playing per day, which equates to maybe a couple hours of actual grinding per week. But let's say you play 2 hours a day. So now it takes you maybe a half hour to warm up, then an hour and a half of grinding and getting better. And you're gonna see just such a drastic improvement with just that. And 2 hours is nothing, by the way. I mean, I'll sit and play this game. I mean, I only have 39 hours in the last 2 weeks because, like I said, I just haven't been playing that much, and that's low. 20 hours a week is low for me. When I was playing this game constantly, I was putting 80 to 90 hours within a 2-week session, so roughly 45 hours a week. And that was just of competitive. It is a grind in this game, and I just hate seeing all those videos on fucking, oh, this is how you rank up to this rank. This is how you're gonna get to Grand Champion after 50 hours of playing. You're gonna be an RLCS next. Like, all that, just so bullshit. There just is no way to get good at the game unless you play it. There is no special tip. If you watch replay analysis, yeah, it can help you with stuff like positioning, yes. But you wanna know what really, really helps more than replay analysis? Making the wrong decision in game and learning from that. Learning that, okay, I turned the wrong way. Okay, I made the wrong decision. I should not have challenged there. That is so much more effective than replay analysis. Making your own mistakes. Which brings me back to just play the fucking game. Just like, you know why you're not the rank that you want to be? Or why maybe you're a lower rank than you think you should be? 1, it's because you suck. 2, it's because you gotta play the game more. You want to get a higher rank, play the fucking game more. I want to know what the real sad truth is? Not everyone can be fucking Grand Champ. Now, I'm not saying that someone out there can't play enough and hit Grand Champ, but if everyone plays a lot and everyone keeps playing the game, you're not gonna be Grand Champ. I'm sorry. Grand Champ is reserved for the top, 0.4% of the world, I think it was last season. Back in season 9, I think it was I was 1600. I think that was the top 0.05% of the world or 0.1% of the world, something like that. It's reserved for a small percentage of people. So I'm sorry, if you want to hit any of these ranks that you see on the side here, if you want to hit them, you're going to have to play more than the rest of the people, and you're going to have to get better than an actual percentage of people. I'm sorry, everyone can't be in the champion rank. It's just reserved for a certain percent of people. That's just how competitive esports are. If you want to get ahead of people, you gotta play more. That's basically it. You don't just go from bronze 1 to platinum overnight. I'm sorry, this is hundreds of hours of grinding. The average player are high silver, low gold. So if you're gonna put maybe 100 hours into the game, yeah, you'll hit silver pretty quickly. To go from champ 1 to champ 2, that's hundreds of hours, because people up here are fucking sweaty. People up here are fucking sweaty. I think it took me a good 800 to 1,000 hours to get from champ 1 to grand champ. Like, legit. It's so sweaty up here. It really depends on who you are as a person, how well can you improve, and how often you play. That's really all it comes down to. I probably could have gotten from here to here faster if I just played more. I mean, that it comes down to that. I'm talking about grinding ranked, grinding competitive, and free play. Free play is what you want. Yeah, it could be fun to hit cute little custom training shots, but no, free play is where it has variance. And if you download Bake's mod like this, you can customize your own training and add variance, ball speed variance, trajectory variance. Make it so those shots, you can make one shot that goes off the backboard, and it could cover every type of backboard shot you'll ever see in the game. If you use Bake's mod. Bake's mod is a great tool for training. If you want to do those custom training packs, do it with Bake's mod. Yeah, if you don't have Bake's mod, honestly, just do a little bit of free play and just play the game. You want to know how many Grand Champs are doing musty flicks? Like 10. Okay, like 10. There's no one's fucking doing musty flicks. Don't waste your time with that. You know, if you're bored, you're playing like shit one day, you just want to fuck around, go learn it. I mean, still have fun with the game, but people just need to understand. You're not gonna watch this cute little video and be better at the game. If everyone watched that video and thought that they could get better at the game, maybe they are getting better, but they're not ranking up. If you want to rank up, you put in the hours. It's as simple as that. Ranked, grind ranked. That is the best advice I promise you will ever receive from one of these rank up videos. It is just the best advice. So follow it. You fucking retards. Fucking subscribe. The end. I mean, goodbye.